Until then, let we just always hand them together and waka go usai we want salon for go. We na usai better day for a better Sierra Leone. I want to welcome we on today's own broadcast. Bintumani 3, day 3, it don't end. Waiting next. Waiting at the solution. Let us not forget, say, we can come here every evening or afternoon, depend on who side you they watch or listen from, for make we can see how we self go contribute to Salon in better one. And we, it's sad that some people can still misunderstand we being here. Like as I say, Bintumani 3 done today, last day. Yesterday, we been open the phone line for make we talk, waiting we learn. And today, we ask what's next. Waiting next. They don't hand over the communique, give the vice president. What's next? It done. 3 days. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Waiting next. Well, all man be get opportunity for talk. Well, I mean the different sessions them. Today, yesterday we deal with waiting Madam Marcella Samba and Dr. Charles Silva. Madam clip and they will play. Today, we get bits and pieces them with the camp player. And the other day we talk about patriotism and politics. And the other time we talk about how to separate the state from the power, from the political party them. Remember how we be talk about that Waterloo incident, right? We be the talk say the headman them, the chief them, they not get nothing to do with politics. Because then get away how they can pick them. They're not supposed for the inside politics. You remember? We don't deal with that in here. We'll talk about that incident will be happen at Waterloo. Till them begin for council the election, the headman election. Well now, I want to play something for we quick, where Chief Korobondo talk today. Waiting na insurrection. Where he talk. I will listen this, yeah?
They rebel them. They kamajos them. The soldiers and with them disband. They all go back na then chiefs on them day. Would that make them one day then live in unity today, peace day? Na paramount chiefs. Na paramount chief, for instance, I chieftaincy command my house for 80 years. When I can't do, what did I do? The one that we done there for 80 years in leadership, I bring them on board leadership, the leadership machinery. Peace maintained at that chief done there. Unlike today, one government come out, where the other one come, na draw day. We the chiefs, we are the custodians of this land. The best they can do with the suggestion, let them pull in a parliament. There we get with your house. We are the best people for advice. Na we peace anchor. If they give with that responsibility there, honestly, this country go there at peace. Because now we no more can able sidom. Any president who will talk to you, will not they talk to you because one position, you know they make me ambassador, you know they make me minister, you know they make me nothing. Now only paramount is one day when I don't see we protest. Look what in they give we. And they shame for talking now. We can do 7 months, 8 months and not they give we. But one day we not they protest. And we are serving this country. Paramount chief, they come out a can per meeting. Within they give you 300,000 leons. We say you lodge, pass you go beg the people there, but where I go send una money. So resilience, when you talk na the paramount chiefs, let them pull we inside parliament, let we form council of paramount chiefs at national level, so that we will able to advise government. Parliament where they talk, parliament are true, but no politicians that day. Where you come panka, APC day, SLPP day, other parties and they, all my you talk, go come, they must talk for the interest of the party. But we don't get party. So, me, I can't here today for talk for sustenance of peace and culture within they refer to. Now, Pawi a harbor. I want to believe, say, if they go without responsibility, this country go there at peace. After elections, now we are the right people who will go able to talk and make sure, say, peace is maintained. Thank you.
You hear what he say? What do you pick out of what he talk? Today, please, I want to make we just dedicate on the clips that they play now. Let we just focus the conversation on waiting with the player. Let we not come again, begin point fingers, talk say the president for 9 for go. No, let we just focus. Let we focus exactly on the clips them. Because if you listen what he say he want to make them pull and come on a parliament, the chiefs them. You remember who be the talk about demand them, how the politician they don't enter them, who they talk? Well, if you listen them well, you go find out say, if they try for tell we say, we then go mix them a parliament with them politician them, then they try for mix up how the chief them, then they. If you listen and well, not only they try for say, now making they suggest say, let them make house of chiefs for them. Because the parliamentarian then are politicians them. And if you want to make the politicians them and the chief they will not get nothing for do with politics, let them always sit on one side for they make laws. I think say if you look at no more, it look get one kind of way well, let me not talk. You self don't listen. You don't listen them. And I think say it makes sense. If we don't want to let them parliamentarians them or let them politicians them, no they enter per outside they no get business. Make them part comping. Then in a one, if you get for call, we'll open the phone line. Remember we to talk with the chief talk. Now I come to the Speaker of Parliament, waiting in say. Yesterday Naya, I be the talk about waiting the constitution, the power where he give them political party them over them parliamentarian them. We talk Naya yesterday. Well, let we listen how the Speaker of Parliament, how in talk about that one day today. Listen.
This parliament where we get right now, the party where they govern we not get majority. Now in which man called a hung parliament. We not get the ruling party not get majority. Now the opposition get more seats. They pass the government. Now, all over the world, who say you get that kind of situation, then what you they get? So wahala, so fed, so walkout. Now, always they be. So, if we not see, we don't run this fifth parliament for one whole year. Now, one day walkout we get, we tell God thank you for that. Not to every day we get walkout. None of us say we not get problems too in the parliament. We get problems in the parliament. But I can honestly tell you now, say, all the problems that we don't emerge so far, not your problems then they beyond the capacity of the leadership of the various parties represented in Parliament for solved. I believe, say, the leadership within Parliament get that capacity today. But what increasingly I observe is that the leadership of the parties outside Parliament, now they want for control, now they want for manipulate, now they want for direct and control voting they happen in Parliament. And unfortunately, we get a provision at the Constitution, 77K. It's like an albatross around the neck of the members of Parliament. Because at that provision, they take for control members of Parliament. So members of Parliament not get the freedom to represent the electorate the way they want. Then get also for always turn to the party leadership for direction. So, I will conclude by suggesting at this conference that let the communique where they come out now make them act very, very clear to all political leaders. Say the first law they forever respect and respect unto the letter and spirit, not the Constitution of Sierra Leone. Number two, therefore respect the rule of law and human rights. Number three, for respect the principle of public accountability. Number four, therefore stop what they threaten the country, for say they will make the country ungovernable if they don't get their way. Let them stop for they manipulate the parliamentary leadership and let their hands off the members of Parliament. They elect their members of Parliament and because they get minds of their own, then they represent, once they go Parliament, not only the constituencies, not only their parties, but the country as a whole. The national interest should be paramount in every lawmaking we they undertake. If we include them in the declaration where they emerge from this conference, democracy truly will take root in this country. And all political parties, all political leaders will focus on progressing the development of our country rather than the development of their political parties. I thank you very much for your attention.
You waiting Dr. Abbas Mundi talk. We na the Speaker of Parliament, you hear him. This now waiting, I talk on yesterday. Well, he talk where be the talk, he say he didn't the Constitution. Well, let we listen now. Who say quote exactly what in the Constitution say about that and waiting na the implication. Listen to Anaya, how he quote he talk about that. Listen.
What 77K of the Constitution says is that a member of Parliament who informs Mr. Speaker that he is no longer accepting the whip of the party under which he went to Parliament, or if the leader of that party informs Mr. Speaker that particular member of Parliament no longer a member of their party, then of course that member of Parliament stands to lose his seat. The final decision, of course, lies with Mr. Speaker. That is like an albatross around the neck of all members of Parliament. It is the instrument by which they control their members of Parliament. So there is always that tendency that leaderships, political leaderships particularly, outside of Parliament want to control and determine what happens within the well of Parliament.
You know, 77K waiting a talk. You know, I'm how we explain them. Now the same thing I explained here yesterday. So we'll open the phone line. I just give you waiting we want people in for focus on today. You are waiting the Paramount Chief say, you are waiting the Speaker say about the political parties them, the power we then get over the people them we elect, because that's what I go say. The people that we elect, if the people then say for make this parliamentarian go talk one, the political party say no na two. If that parliamentarian go, he go talk one, when the people they want. If the political party not glad, then he can lose his seat. Just like that. Talk and I. So let me go now to KKY of NGC. Waiting in say. We do program now, where I be the try for enlightening we about transition. The way this government take over the last government and how everything be happen and previous transitions them way be don't happen. We do a program now where I say a smooth transition and go lead to a better government. If you remember, you go agree with me. We are the try for talk how if we go, we go give you a better rule. Listen the question we KKY of NGC ask. Listen them.
Chief, they say me a senior youth. So then give me the mic. Chief, somebody give me the mic. He say me a senior youth. Just one question. One of the problems also na lack of proper transition arrangement and include time limits. So Mr. Speaker, the question is, Ghana gets a presidential transition act. Kenya gets a presidential transition act. Not to tempt for Lewis get a transition act where they spell out where one government they come out, how the other government they come inside, and how then they change various positions in governance. Then not to time for Lewis get such an act.
You talk about the transition. People and they ask, waiting at the number for call. We not open the phone line yet. When we open the phone line, we go announce the number. And if you even look at the screen now, you go see number they scroll up. But we not open the phone line yet. So even if you call, we not go answer. Because until we announce it, we don't open the phone line, then people then can call. Back to the matter. Here, KKY, wait to talk about the transition. Now, we not do that program there. Okay, well, I think now we don't make this Bintumani 3. Listen where he elaborates more on the reason why he asked the question, because Samuel Weisbangwa of AYV be catch up with him again later on. Listen. Waiting is say make.
I want to take you on the question you asked the speaker, because that has been very, very contentious. Even when this current regime took over, we saw the process of transition. It was very rough for many political pundits. And you said it is time that maybe we emulate the model from Kenya and Ghana, for example, where those countries have transition acts. Is it time, first in your own capacity or opinion, is it time that we too borrow a leaf from them?
Yes, indeed. We should formulate a presidential transition act, and as NGC we want to work with the other political parties to do it. We can look at what has happened in Ghana and in Kenya and adapt that to Sierra Leone. Why is it important? Every transition we've had has a crisis. So, for example, I believe we should be very clear how people are replaced from their jobs when the new government comes in. It is fact that every new government needs to bring in a team that shares their ideology and understands their manifesto. But at the same time, if we're removing people, they should receive their benefits. There should be a smooth transfer. When I was managing international systems, one of the things we cherish the most is institutional memory. You don't learn overnight. There are people who understand public policy because they have the training and discipline over time. We don't just replace. And every regime does that. What that happens? When you knock off over 1,000 people in a small country like here that have huge households, you're already embedding hatred and anger if it is not done justly. When people come into those political positions, if they're political positions or technical positions, the transition program will be very clear. You're coming in for 4 years, you're coming in for 7 years, and when you're leaving, this is how you live. For example, I chair the International Affairs Committee. It is not proper, I was a diplomat before, that you move diplomats just by notice that they have to move in a month. They have kids in school. We have international protocols. When I was serving in Nigeria, they told me exactly when I will leave, when I will come, and they give me time to settle my liabilities in the country. And they tell me what position I'm going to. And I managed field offices as well. These are standard diplomatic courtesies that we should give to our diplomats who have served us. But the same thing happens locally here in the various agencies. If somebody has worked and we've not found them wanting, we don't just send a letter overnight that you're fired. We're not a company. Even a company, they give you a compensation package. But here in this country, and it happens repeatedly, even heads of states, President Kaba had that issue for 2 years. They would not even give him his benefits that he's entitled to. Those things we have to change. This is why we would want to work, as NGC, we want to work with other political parties to begin to look at a proper transition act. We'll look at what has happened in Ghana and what they have in Kenya and other places, so that we can, again, it's all part of governance, but it is part of avoiding conflict and injustice.
And that is what I want to take you on. You are the leader of a political party in a house where many would say the iron meant to forge our laws is mined, and even the water meant to nurture our democracy is drawn. So how do you ensure that you use those advantages to get the problems, if not solved totally, but mitigated to a point that democracy survives?
We dialogue, and then some of us formulate policies. We can do it as a private member bill, but for a policy like this, it has to be bipartisan. So yes, we will draft something that we'll share with colleagues so that we debate it. As you saw, the speaker was very eloquent about it as well. He said the United States is one good example. The dates are known. You come in at this time, you leave at this time. Let me drop another controversial one, which I'll do this afternoon. It's a debate we're having with some other friends. But that's why a dialogue like this is good. You can talk about anything, right? Yes. And it doesn't mean it's law. But some people have argued one reason why institutions fail, one reason why everything is politicized, is because immediately you elect a president, he's thinking immediately of a second term. So what happens? He begins to compromise everything or politicize everything. They have to give jobs to the boys. You understand? They have to help their party infrastructure. So some are arguing, like in Mexico or Costa Rica, one term, 6 or 7 years. So the president is protected from the pressures of his political party. You remember yesterday somebody said, let us have a functional state and then we have the party. We need to protect our president. So some are debating, it's an academic debate. Would it help African countries if you have one term, 6 years or 7 years, finish? You know you come in, you have adequate time to do what you must, take some tough decisions because you are not worried about a second term. And I see it even in our own republic. Because you think of a second term, people come, they would even literally threaten the president. Yeah, I saw it in Pakaba's first term after the war. The efforts he was making. There was a time his party even wanted to remove him. I saw it in Nigeria when I worked there. Obasanjo, his party wanted to impeach him. So I've seen these problems, but we know countries. So in academic settings, this debate has started. Should we be giving African presidents one term so they have that security and they are protected from the pressures of the party and vested interest, or even the ethnic group? Will it work? That's why I'll raise it probably this afternoon. So we debate it.
Coming back to that, maybe in the Sierra Leone context, for example, we've seen politicians, party executives serving as government officials, and that has also raised some serious debates and controversies across the corridors. So how do we ensure, for example, that if you are a party executive, you stay away national service so you have time to work for your party, and
Let us pass a law. Let us pass a law. I believe it's bad. The party chairman should be the party chairman. When you put senior party official, and the logic is there, they say we put them there so that they can strengthen our party, whatever that means, or reward. I think it's dangerous when those individuals also occupy seats in parastatals and so on. If we can't stop it by good sense, then we should legislate. We should pass a law that we don't want senior party officials occupying certain executive positions in government. Finish. We do that.
Thank you very much, Dr. Yumkela. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
You don't hear waiting Dr. Yumkela say. Waiting you pick out of waiting he say. You hear all the thing the way he lay. Talk about one term. Because of 2 terms, the day we then elect president, now that the day he begin work one thing for me then go re-elect him back. So anything where they happen, go happen, was a run for 2 terms. He talk about the transition. He talk about party executive them, we still the whole ministerial position them or the whole government. I talked yesterday about the state and the political party them. Most of what in the talk yonder, we don't deal with NIA. We don't deal with them. But again, yonder, it go fine if they listen. So when they open the phone line today, again, we get beaucoup things for discuss. I don't want to make we can begin point finger again pa that one day or that one day. Let's stay focused to waiting we play today. Let's stay focused to RAM. Please, waiting we get out of all entire who don't put on a table today. Before we go open the line, I recount the one green woman we get political party in a salon. Madam Femi Claudius. Instead be moderate today. And Naso he be present in your session. Listen to this.
Certain things and the way when would they talk about peace? Me no want even use the word peace. I want to use colat. I want to use colat. Now, I sleep. When I sleep, I dream. I'm not going to let anybody talk what I say, not to hear I say. So I dream. I dream where I wake na the year 2030. I wake, I decide say na sardine I dey eat this morning. I open the sardine, na salon fish, inside salon cup, me bread, na made in Sierra Leone flour. I go inside me motoka, na assembled in Sierra Leone motoka. Una no wake me at the dream. The rest where then cook, na grown in Sierra Leone rest. That me bafawa the bill, na made in Sierra Leone iron rod. The year 2030. How we go able to make them dreams then they become a reality? As I look this audience, one thing where I can tell you now right now, the woman then are 52%. Automatically we don't be 52%. And when I sit down na that chair, I don't look up now. I don't see 52% of we up here. Oh. And the woman then get certain key things the way I mean, as I say, me na Sierra Leone and then me na woman. So let use me on 5 minutes quick. Certain things and they way, in order for let we get that peace where they all, let we get that collapse where we want. Certain things then get for dinner this country. And not by magic, now by we all. And this peace conference where we come, how we come, not also we for go home. Something for change inside we all at. We don't listen to Kenya. Now listen, no more we listen. We get for spy. Until then he say we sabi spy, now we spy to Kenya. Now we take some of what in Kenya don't put inside the peace commission, we put her inside we own. As MPPA, as soon as they put this commission together, advice number 1, up to 40% woman demo. Una change the narrative, una turn her upside down. Give we 60% women on the commission. Let that be the first commission where they get 60% woman. And then una see the strength of a woman. Areas then they way, a lot of areas then they, I read the paper where the female caucus they work on yesterday, the female group we work on. And that document, the ambassador, I want you take all the other documents that you put her under, you take the documents where the woman then they put them on top. Not to say because me na woman no. Yesterday night I take 10 read them. And waiting I read there, I know say if we implement 70% of it, that collapse will with the fan, we they get an asylum. But how possible forget collapse? If you angry, you get collapse. If you picking sick now, you earn. Sign no day for carry and go, you don't get collapse. If here you never they make plaba for sake get water, you don't get collapse. Boku issue then day where they raise inside that document day. If we listen to them, if we go by them, so me mama and God, we they get that collapse the way we need. And that me dream. Dr. Silva say, if they ask you side for born, you go say you want born as alone. Inside that me dream, America come, Sweden come, Altman come. They say one Sierra Leone and for go. We say we know they go. We like usai we day. We glad usai we day. And then send the world they go holiday. Inside that dream, are they flying as Sierra Leone airline? The pilot, na Sierra Leonean. The co-pilot, na Sierra Leonean. The air hostess them, na Sierra Leonean. The engineer them, na Sierra Leonean. The Peking then don't sit. They don't get the exam. They don't get the qualification. The universities all over the world, they hunt Sierra Leonean students. Harvard, Eton, Princeton. And the Sierra Leonean students say, thank you, but no thank you. I'm going to the Fourbe College. Can that dream not be a reality? That dream should be our reality. But government alone cannot do it. MPP alone cannot do it. We self get for change, we own perception of peace. I mean, say I know they talk Boku. I beg pardon. So now we look at solutions. Waiting we go do different. And I feel to say it can begin with we one-to-one relationship with each other. That basic politeness. If you drive, mistake drive person bad. It cost you mama, cost you granny, cost you great auntie, cost you godmammy. We can begin for change with interaction with each other as we move towards a peaceful cohesion. Where if something being a Koinadugu, we na Makeni, we be seen. We dey feel am for them. If something being a Kube, they want the way then as my latong, then they feel am for them. Also for those brush your shoulders, say, Ebo, na den create them, na den timidate them, na den lock them. We begin for really see ourselves as Sierra Leoneans. To me, now the building blocks this way we all there. Waiting we they take common Bintumani 3. Now waiting they bind we together. Waiting we get for do now we host now we community. Where we they care about one another. You go to hospital, you sick. The nurse they treat you, they mentor you, they look after you. You say yes. It treats me like I say I am a brother, I am a sister. I want to appeal to we all. Where would they come on this Bintumani 3 conference? Let us not go as we came. They want the way nobody conference. Let me tell them what is at stake. It is my future, it is your future, it is your grandchildren's future. We all get for participate and we all get for spread the message.
We all get for participate and spread the message. You don't hear waiting, Madam Femi talk. He talk about the dream for 2030. Sardine, now fish, salon fish. The cups for the sardine day, na salon they make them. Talk about the bread, even the flour, na salon flour. What do you the dream for salon? What in are you dream? But in that, all our in the way, Madam Femi Cole talk so. One, we get forget industrial power. The electricity, industrial electricity, industrial power. The one say for power, they use them. Look and they don't come under. Before they talk about industries. We go power 24/7. Well, now 2030, now dream. We don't play different clip them for the last day today. He say, you will know something. Not keep unto yourself. Tell other people him about Bintumani 3. I can open the phone line. Today, the last day. It don't end. What's next? I don't play clips them. Waiting you get from them clip then the way I play. You get from the clip them we play. Yes, we don't get to first caller on the line. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from, please?
Mohamed Sisse, I call from France, Paris.
Yes, Mohamed from Paris. Waiting you want to talk about waiting with all in a table, sir?
Well, the Bintumani 3 issue are a very good initiative. Gladly, at least we try for embrace peace as a nation, because we will come out far. And at least I gather a lot of things from especially that chief, which is our chief talk, very, very, very essential and very sensible. And Dr. Kadayum Kela in contribution, very good. But the person when me and all just one for what is a in contribution to me, it's time for jump, it's time from hide from the truth, because now in the problem, in the issue of Salon right now. Now the issue that position we occupy is not supposed for day. And I can always talk and say, no peace without any which is not there. That country did not go. And that just want to contribute. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, caller. Thank you. Okay. When you call, if we answer the phone, just know say now you know the person waiting next. When you call, we answer. No say now you the next, even if we not talk to you, because until they talk to other person, the person we they call, they feel say na in, then they talk to. So please, if we not answer you, as long as you know say the phone answer, just hold on there. Yes, caller, they live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, they call from France. My name is Joseph.
Yes, Joseph, what do you want to contribute today?
Yeah, but all the make the way don't play, the speakers them all way don't play. Now one game person I want take like Abbas Bundu. Abbas Bundu you don't talk, and I want just both rest. You see, like the Abbas Bundu then they talk about corruption. Nobody know they na salon, no thing. Abbas Bundu first now one of them. Not to say the end now. for say Bambaya de Neko. Abbas Bundu, now they go take people, they say the voice have it, this have it. Through voice there, collection of voice, na parliament, they don't corrupt state. EOC do na corruption. You know say that situation don't pass, not in you. He corrupt. If they talk about corrupt, they say let the country go before, let them put things in place. This day, the law for taking calls. The law taking calls, even in the parliament, in the Abbas Budu, they corrupt the nation of Salon. Because if you don't put peace,
I want all you under force. I want all you there. You listen the pathway. You listen what he talk.
Yeah, for say the leader, yes, I listen because of what he say. The party that one day against the parliamentarian wouldn't want to take division at the parliament, which of course the chairman they're outside of the party, they tell they say therefore do this, therefore do that. I listen in that part there. That the people that outside want control the inside the parliament. The one control they would see the one for do. Then get the new rules them. But the new rules they wouldn't get. Then when they portray to the people of Sierra Leone, say, then they rule the country nice. Because that parliament.
Yes, caller, you there live on air. Your name and who side you call from? Hey, God. Yes, caller, you there live on air. Your name?
Yeah, this is Eric Peter Pine calling from Germany.
Yes, Peter Pine. What thing you want to contribute today, sir?
Yeah. Well, I want to contribute on the points way pertaining to this transition, especially where Dr. Yumkala bring up. When we also discuss on. Well, that's not the issue of giving people where something where is due to them after they don't left office. Dr. Yomkale came with a point where Yankaba, it took 2 years or more as president. Then today, we they see the same people that way and do that to Tijan Kaba, they complain, say, and as by Koroma, they know the gear in benefits. So that is very, it just like where you, they point your finger. When you finger, they afford they turn back to you. So now, where they for really work on, change that area there, as they don't deliberate now today. A smooth transition, where they forgive people, what is due to them. Because an ex-microman they accuse this present government now of something where it's assembly don't they do, where it's guilty of, where they sack people in the office, where because they're not to APC people there, I mean SLP people there. A typical example, where you do to Chasmaga.
I want all you day. I want all you day. I want all you day.
Okay.
I don't want because I don't know we divert this thing. Now we talk about the way forward.
Transition. Okay.
Yes, I know when we begin go again. We all know what's in the happen. This is not new. We know what's in the happen. But what's the way forward? If everybody will come, one begin go back. So now so the one that they be don't do. Yes, definitely. Now waiting APC do. Now then they serve them back. But an eye for an eye. Now we want or we want peaceness alone. We want the country for go before. I think say I want to focus on that one day. Rather than everybody begin can talk the same thing no more when every day. You understand? Carry on, sir.
Okay. Thanks very much for your point of correction. Okay. Then and also the other point where the paramount chief bring, for chiefs them come on a parliament. That's a very important issue. Because they don't make now that the paramount chief, they're not supposed to be politicians, they don't. So that point there also is very good. I think say therefore change the constitution and work on that so that any government where they come over any other time now, we will get peace in that country there and a peaceful transition and peaceful Sierra Leone coexistence with one another. So thanks very much.
Thank you very much, Peter Pine. Thank you, sir.
Yeah. Thanks very much, my brother.
All
thanks.
Right. Make we just get this clear, please. The UK number, because we get a lot of issue on that phone day when somebody call on WhatsApp, when the regular call and they come in, it disturb the person we call on WhatsApp. You know, they go on call waiting, it just they come directly inside. So please, if you want call the UK number, not call on a WhatsApp. If you call UK number, call on directly. If you call WhatsApp, we no go answer. If you want call the WhatsApp, call them na the US number. US number, you can call them direct, you can call them WhatsApp. But the UK number is strictly for direct line. Because whenever somebody there on the WhatsApp call, the direct call can always come in and come put Sunday on all pass with the get for the dynamic. You go here when somebody they talk, they cut you, they hear when the phone they ring and all those things. So please, UK callers, not call on WhatsApp. If you call UK line, call them directly, not call them WhatsApp. If you call them WhatsApp, we not go answer. Looking at the screen and see the numbers then they and call the United States number. Yes, caller from France. You dey live on air. Your name? Yes, fella. I hope say you need it today. Yesterday, be the eat we call. If you did, no, well, we no give you chance for talking like that today. If you did, so you don't eat the call we.
Okay, I don't know.
Okay, well, carry on.
So, I just want to press to waiting this last call up there for talk. You understand? And if you listen today to waiting and Prince Adin talk, it's all about the truth. You see, we Sierra Leone and them, you know the problem about that? We know what anybody will try to correct the mistake of another person. As you do so now, if you try to correct the mistake, I see as an enemy. And enough of this so. We all know, say, although yes, you don't say no come, but we all know, say, an escoma, it do bad thing in another country today. It tamper to constitution, it misuse that, it abuse them. Today when they try to ratify now, people they say, nah, these are so there's also this. No. You know what they pardon can't see in there. You understand me, brother? And secondly, Dr. Abbas Bundu in day one of parliament, me I support 100%. Because alone, we not get that time mentality. We not too clever.
And now let us focus on the one and today, please. Let us focus on the thing they will play. No, we no one divert. We no one divert today, please. They don't. We all know what happened.
We need for quoting by the
yes. Now we don't call and say. We don't call on everybody. They don't call and say. But waiting, we for focus now. We get Bokutin there for talk today. Transition. This one great thing. Every day we person call now the same thing. No more they go to.
Triple A. Like that the council. Triple A. Like that the council.
Each day one thing. Each day.
We not choose. Salon, we not civilize that kind of civilization. Triple A. Anyhow you look at it, we Sierra Leone will not get that kind of civilization. Only a sitting government, you understand me? Take the parliament, give opposition. We all see what the APC do. 9 minutes of election. When they pass billion for damage that country, we also go there and have the save we from the golden go solo. They did that country for us sink. So people can go for the talk, people can go for the reason. Don't forget about party, don't put the country first. They are not going for say. For now.
All right, thank you. Thank you very much. This caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Mina Alusain don them. I call from London.
Yes, Alusain. What's in your own contribution?
Okay. First of all, I believe say all four the clips the way you play, the four people that we talk, they all talk positively. You know, to be honest, and I left to the various people that now we need for implement the communicate within an ongoing discourse. But I believe say from waiting, we all know from day one to the final day today, it's not only about the government, but we, the ordinary people themselves, we need for change, we attitude them towards we self. Because some people in there, you know, they want to say something against you, but when you try for return them back to them, they don't want to accept. They will turn on in a different way. So from the people that we come on our various countries that we come, we don't learn from them. But to be honest, I don't think say we need to learn from people them that much, because we self we for be an example to those people them, because we don't get a rebel war. We don't hurt ourselves so much. But then like today, we and those people, with the work out, with the smile, with the laugh, we play together, where nobody know we can between we and them. You know, so all the one mad, the station, they work again. The purpose of this Bintumani is for us to go there and give our grievances and say things the way they mourn we, just like how the disability people and say their own, the attire base or ghetto people and say their own, the business people and say their own, the high school people and say their own. And we look into all those stuff and work towards them. Let everybody, every party, what he say, let we touch. We not go accept everything, but let we take small land, we take small land, we take small land, we put all together. Then we go able to get results out of the data. From there we work how this peace process will able then as alone for we all. Where government come, if they change, other government can no can do again waiting. We need to expect them for do. But you know, at the various scholars and they make and they talk in terms of empathy, it's not necessary again. Then they give a headache. Maybe we just talk some things for positivity. Then we need to talk things them for, you know, negatively after the day 3 of the Bintumani, you know. So if me I get for say anything, my brother, now that's no more, you know, but we need for just learn from what you do yeri from day 1 to day 3 of this Bintumani conference. Please, now they ask, we all Sierra Leonean, because Salone belongs to we all, you know. So the 4 speakers, the audios that we play, they're all them positive and waiting and see. So let nobody not oppose anybody because of his selfish interest. You know, some of them don't enjoy. So now in order to get that enjoyment, they have to enjoy the warm na the phone call. But you will not eat, you will not drink, now you they get that. So they are we they beg them, my brother. And that's no more I get for say. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you, caller.
You're welcome.
Yes, caller, you live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Me, Usman Tolly. I call from London.
Yes, Usman Tolly. What do you want to contribute, sir?
Well, actually, not been the way they play the 4 clip them. But I get something way actually impressed me today from the Bintumani 3, where I want to talk about. I don't know if you're okay for that talk, but there are 2 main issues that number 1 contribute.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes, carry on.
Okay. First of all, let's go to Abbas Bundu. Right? Abbas Bundu talked something today way actually impressive, and he get connection with one of the obstacles that they face in the country, where one of the previous speakers that we don't talk about. As you said no more, you know, the problem we're going to salon now bad politics. The politicians them, then they disturb the country. And one of the suggestions we actually bring is that all the presidents them we don't serve, or any president self we don't serve in the country, if we resign from active politics. Because what can happen, as soon as they left power, now then they influence the government. That was something where Abbas Bundu picked up, and I agree with him 100%. And in fact, I don't want to more happen to the president than anybody, any cabinet minister where don't serve, say, 2 terms in office, if I resign immediately. I think, say, if that happen, it will stop people from the influence parliament. And the other thing again, we come up from KKY, I'm also impressed with him. I think, say, one of my colleagues, we don't talk about this Transition Act. Because to be honest with you, a lot of disagreement they happen, what happen right now in the government in terms of jobs, in terms of benefits them. But if we get a Transition Act where they map out how the government, the left and the other government, they come and waiting and for do in terms of benefits, in terms of how they for distribute the jobs. If they say so ethnic group forget 20% of the jobs, another ethnic group forget 20%, they share them equally. You know, it will bring a lot of satisfaction, and it will make the new government settle very easily. So, my own contribution on this what I get today. Thanks very much. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yes. welcome on board, Senesi Brahma. I don't say we not get you in the program. Waiting you want laying at the table of all waiting we don't talk, sir.
Thank you very much, Triple Fambu. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Anywhere you get this ready from. First of all, I want to say plenty thank you to you for the different programs that we don't come up with. We every day people that contribute. Pertaining this program today, me always don't talk and say I always look for a president with a can rule salon. They can rule this country just for one term. Let the people sit down and decide whether a second time or not. Just a so I be the same. Because this is the thing we don't really actually don't unbug we country. When you can have power, only focus now for let go the second time. We don't see besides Pakaba, because when Pakaba be there, make it so rest in peace. When Pakaba become, we'll see exactly the challenges we be get.
Senesi, I want all you under force here. Just all on that Pakaba, they like how with this caller quick. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from?
Yes, good evening, sir.
Yes.
This now, Almami content from Italy. I did Sarika, but I want to from I believe in all the program.
Almami, the feedback will they get is too loud for we, so I don't know. Maybe you go try for call back here.
Okay, just give me 1 minute. My pack. Just give me 1 minute. Hello.
Yes.
So they getting clear?
Yes, but them to carry where they pass you now, the sound. Now the one that they pass you.
Okay, but they get me now.
Yes, they get you.
Okay, just give you 2 minutes for my direct because there is some party in there and they call and they try for blame. It's a salon. The problem will get salon. If this other party don't come, he say because of now other party don't do the same thing, in back they follow, salon not they never develop.
Yes, Senesi continue, eh?
Yeah, like I be say when Pakaba be we see the challenges we be they get in party, stay what stay, everybody be they say Pakaba don't see not to SFP president for Sierra Leone. We see the stripes with Pakabatic. Even when they come for Camp Pulam, we see how everybody, plenty people be the jubilate, say Pakaba they don't pull up. But I want to say here, Pakaba now one of the most popular presidents we Sierra Leone don't ever get because of in trajectory way it be the way of I be the rule the country. It makes sure say it bring everybody on board. When Pakaba don't left, when Solomon Bewa be the camp, what people them be say if they put Solomon Bewa too strict, Solomon Bewa too this. So at the end of the day, Solomon Bewa be there for lost the election. Now that come back to what KKY say. The only way how long will go before now we will get a president we say I can't develop this nation. Not only party they can't develop. As they talk to you, so this current president will get now some of the challenges then that he get. You see, every party member they can. This party ungrateful, who don't fight for they don't agree for giving position, they don't agree for giving employment. And if we continue with this way, Salon will ever better. That means that you will vote no more, or you will go dance, you will contribute the highest, where them kind of power, whether you're competent or you're not competent, now you there for give job. And not call for. So like this means humanity, I believe say some of them in the people in there will go justify the reason and they say, let we not continue say when this government come, if we continue for the sack people then based on you call based on you try, based on this. Then for so all this what to make we see say then develop. When new presidents come, believe me, and not know who that vote for them, would that be the jubilate, would that be the way they call. They'll say yes, then get the particular side, they win at the ministerial positions, and then they will obviously now people where you believe, where you trust, now they put state. Not to people the way you know say they are against you, go take your opposition bossing, will be the fight against you, take and put you get a ministerial portfolio. But let's say other areas and professional areas where you know say this person is capable, is able to handle this particular place, then you go pull and they say because enough is vote for you. That country not go ever develop. So just being humanity, I believe say in well in place and people therefore bring candidates in there so that we go put structures in place that any government will can empower. Civil servants,
the civil sector, they understand the way. Now, untouchable, let them people then they. Would I not say he qualify, what they call advanced professionals? Let them say, forget about politics. Just the question, maybe they say the market room and the president be the same today. Let the politicians they come on and market. They sell the market room and they come on behind the politicians. They when time reach for vote, all man go vote. When post the count in manifesto, he send out to you. You see, say this post here, actually waiting in the talk, in we can do them, or waiting we want, then this post here they talk about, we not vote for them. But if they say no more, will they enter into all the inside and they this sacking and this NTR all the work? He always tell woman they say, he say after 2006. Now all NTR begin happen 2007 election where the last government all NTR begin happening. How we go stop them? We therefore let we say as Sierra Leoneans. We therefore believe say na Sierra Leone we therefore believe say after Sierra Leone we not get any other side get for go. If we see some of the brothers they be run the go, now make all that programs they me already talk and say. Then the aspirants, all day now. We see, let's say, after election, all man don't run go down for go get employment. And now then, the most people that we don't damage that country, they are the time for free. Me na diaspora, yes, but at the time for free, say, me na one person, we are always against the diasporans, the way they go na that country. And APC in fall one, now the diasporans and the cause because 1/4 of the positions they will give, the ministerial position, directors, and this, all from the diasporas, they give. People they come on now. What you know they do now? We go na salon now they go do say because they born. People they drive that salon. When they drive now, they not get driving license. When they drive now, get driving license. But when go na salon, they not get driving license. Then they drive. When they say stop, you say na diaspora come out. Me na JC, me na this that. All these things are not good for the country. So this Bintumani, I believe say beaucoup thing they where actually people they bring camp where it necessary for their government and leaders and we the people then put her into contest, they will say that this year stop. Anything we do will reach for cross the line now say this year for stop and we for turn to a new page for now get a new Sierra Leone, now we'll get a better Sierra Leone so that we will see that dream where family the school be dream, we will come to reality. So thank you very much today. I want to stop here so far like the other people in chance.
All right, thank you, Senesi Brema. You don't left with for a while, but other programs them ahead, you ever can explain to me what you find out in salon and how you see things them unfold now. But thank you for your time today.
Thank you very much, sir.
All right. Remember the clip they will play. KKY what he talk about? He talk about one time. Say I think now waiting in the practice now Mexico. Now one time 6 to 7 years. He said because when they give us, you don't elect, you win. That same day, you begin first one time so that then you go able for rule for 2 terms. He says so they become distracted. He also talk about the transition, about from one government to the other one. We all see what happened to this particular transition. And he talk also about the party executives, them with the whole government positions them. You did at the party, you did a compensation to the party man, them, but it's still only party position, then they work for the government. The state for be different. The state, if for pull and fail, come out, can work for the state, work for salon, for see salon is better one than if they conflict yourself, then at the state and try for make your party in aim and waiting self go before. That chief, remember what Chief Korobondo say? He say, the chief them, you go find make them get house of chiefs. Say because we go mix them all with politicians them. Well, we only see what in they happen anyway. And also Abbas Bundu, he talk about politics and parliament. He talk about that the section 77K we know one for if you recall the UK line you have to call and direct because when you dey call them when regular call come inside well nine that but people then still they call the UK line on WhatsApp you get for call and direct if you want call on WhatsApp call the US phone on WhatsApp because when you dey talk other people and they can't unbug. Yes, caller, they live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Mustafa, they call from France.
Yes, Mustafa from France. If I don't find, make you call the US number on WhatsApp because where you dey under now, and not talk and done, the regular call long coming, it don't pull you. Yes, caller, I dey live on air. Your name and who side you call from?
Me now, Usman Tolly. I call again from the United Kingdom. Yes, Usman Tolly. Okay. I just want to talk on the issue of the fifth term. The thing is, KKY make a very serious point today. I really admire him. One of the difficulties, or one of the issues that we face in our country today, now where a new government comes, they don't make a lot of promises to the voters there. So then they, with any kind of power, then they try by all means possible for making them satisfy the voters then. In other words, you get a lot of people then where they can't support them because they want positions then at the government, or get people then like you talk, the diasporans, then they come out and they go with the hopes, say where the party win, then we'll give them post, then we'll give them power. We don't see that. And one of the things in this way, they actually cause a lot of confusion at the government because don't forget, where them presidents here or them minister win, where they win power. So what then they try for do? Then they try for sack the other man then for satisfy their own man the way support them during the time of the election. Not so only APC or SLPP. I mean, not only SLPP don't do that. Even APC don't do them. So I believe all the two parties, both APC and SLPP, are victims. With them kind of power, because they don't get a lot of support from the voters, from the supporters. So what can they do? Then they try to get rid of the other one. The way they didn't have that power, then they try to satisfy the voters. Because what they do, they want a second term. Because they know if they're not satisfied them people here, when second time come, they know they support them. So then they go all out for support for satisfy the manner. So as a result, then they sack the previous workers then for no good reason. So what in KKY they try for talk here is this: if we get the 6th term, say you now president, you get 6 or 7 years, right? You don't go worry about a second term. You go focus on the job where they give you for doing, because you don't get a second term where you need the support of the man that way that we don't support you for win that party. So to me, it makes a lot of sense to get at least, don't say 7 years. No, you don't pass 7 years. We'll give you 6 term, 7 years. After you 7 years done, you pass. It will finally say it will solve a lot of them problems here. As we say, we see brother in the community, the diaspora, you try to satisfy this, you try to satisfy that because you want a second term. That's all it is. So, my own contribution is towards the point where you just raised. I say about trust fact. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Usman Tolly. Thank you, sir. Yes, the phone line is still open. If you want to be part of the program, the phone line is still open. If you call WhatsApp, call the United States number. Not call the UK number on WhatsApp, because when regular call come, we just get for the skip because they cut you off totally. So on WhatsApp, please only call United States number. If you want to call regular call, you can call the UK number or United States number. We talk about Madam Femi Claudius. He say in dream for 2030. He say sardine, bread, and all the things that way he outline. But as I been say earlier, say then thing the way outline, let us not forget say we need industrial power for them. Industrial power. We will not get us alone. Maybe because till now na ship na in the supply light na tongue. The bumbuna, and let me say phase 2 2020 or 2022. We still wait. Let we see how then they go end. Make we bring this caller. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, this is Ayotela from the USA.
Yes, Ayotela, what do you want to contribute, sir?
Well, I want to talk about this transition issue they were talking about. I'm against sacking of the government officials who are career professionals. But when it comes to the parastatal agencies, then these are all political appointments. So there's nothing wrong. It's common practice among governments. And moreover, when they come in, they bring their own people in for parastatal and agencies, So I don't see why people they complain so much about it. It's going to happen with whatever party coming to power. What I'm against is the governmental professionals, then they can be left in place to do their job. But parastatals, then these are mostly political appointments. It's simply happen now. And as far as the peace process in Salone, they just have to try and develop the country. When they develop the country, all aspects of the country, all development, things not going to happen, But like the Mali said, hungry mob is an angry mob. When man is nothing for you, they go always the same fault, But if you get the areas and all developed, and water day, life day, school they go on, jobs day, people will really complain. But that's the focus their attention on. Develop the country, use the resources the right way, not take the resources put in your own pocket. Then therefore develop the country, free time, not a salon. Therefore go upland, develop these places, then they carry light go, and build roads, connect the areas, then, But the rest of them are free time, they left the interior all in darkness. So that all things that will be the problem. They need to consider doing those things, and then there will be lasting peace in the country. That's all I got.
All right, thank you very much, Ayo. Yes, caller, you're live on air. Your name and who side you call from, please?
Abraham from England. How you do?
Yeah, what do you want to contribute?
I just want to contribute to I just want to give advice to the Sierra Leone youth them. I want to Sierra Leone and the youth them try for let themselves first, let them love themselves before ever they love anyone, before ever they like anyone. Them politicians who they try for die for, who they kill themselves for. No, I don't think we need for do that because you get me.
Yes, you not get for listen. Wait till they listen for more. Just listen
Okay.
at the phone.
No, yeah.
Continue.
Okay. Yeah, it's alright. So like I say, the advice, them politicians, they all they go and kill themselves for no the better way, no they do nothing to their life. No like the country and no like we. Now we just like them no more. They not like we at all. They already they come, no they do nothing for we. They develop themselves no more. Left we. What are they trying for say now? Recently, I see one video where some youths they say that they demonstrate about local for I call them.
You been listening the start of the program, or you just meet me now? Sure. Because yes, I believe I make because today we did talk about the Bintumani 3 way done, and we play different clips them. So now based on them clips and they will be the try for discourse. But even that, if you not even listen, Bintumani 3 done, then talk about the peace for make we all come together and that. So how we go able to achieve that? Now then they will talk today.
Okay, I believe so. Okay, until I not listen to Dandy, but I just say little thing about that. What thing I go want to say to that some more, let the politicians then come together. If they not come together, that country not go ever go before. The country not go ever go before. Because now they try for blame the SLPP and SLPP not to say no one do the good thing. I not get no party where they support the one way they try for do better for the country. So SLPP no mean say they try for do anything wrong, but because of the two parties then they split, not like themselves, they want give them the bad name so that when the next election come, then go get a chance for win. And the same thing get for happen to them back. Now so no more the country get for the country no go ever develop. And I will say this. SLPP no go progress, no go reach the goal who side they want go. No go reach the reason is not to say no get the plan for do that, but the APC then they always undermine them. No go ever agree. Look this what's if at least in one side where they say then deny for go no go the program. So the reason is because they try for undermine them for so that they no go get what they want and no go and succeed. So them things where they want to do for the country. So now the reason this way no go. Not to say not any other thing. Now the reason that we make no go. So if not that someone and they continue in the country, trust me, we demand the way they done the youth then now no more go suffer. They know they suffer, they know they feel no pain. Now this I want to say, they know they feel no pain because any way they want then they get her. We no go get her. We way they down, now we go they suffer. So if they not come together, trust me, APC get for come back, now the same thing get for happen. They say not get for enrich you side they want reach because APC SLPP them back will do the same thing. So now this no more get for the DEPA, and you no more they get for the DEPA. The country no go ever go, no they move. The country no go move.
Okay,
yeah,
thank you. Thank you. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, this that was that Emala, and they come from US.
Yes, what you want to contribute today?
Yeah, we got my contribution to go. So with two party, the main party in Sierra Leone. In terms of education, when we talk about peace, we know how Salon be there. Salon be used for call the anthem of West Africa. But now because of the two party there, the M5T, not make yes with education wise not count down. And if I can talk back again, these two parties, just like when mama and papa, they get picking in the house. If you peace study between the mama and papa, if they affect the picking directly and indirectly, and that's what makes the London drop. We education one don't drop. We they talk about diaspora them that they go take posts. Some of the diaspora there, so the people they go below Woods, Sierra Leone, they send them out, they can't land. And the one that now that they some of them get requirement, but because of party influence, when that party they come, it gets in picking that they call the picking they go take position because you know why for so that tomorrow they go able to fight for them. And none they not good in not good in the country, none they go ever count peace. So waiting now when me they try to say go we all na Sierra Leone, no matter who sign away you find yourself today, no matter how level na we be, moko get salo at make all the politicians them, the two parties then they count to one. If they're two parties, if somebody know they count to one, trust me, my brother, all the other parties they will count to one. Education, medical, now the most important thing. If you watch picking the let for go school, picking the let for go school, me go salon, picking they didn't a street for fair water crisis study. If you see you possible able for build water when you compound, if you can go let for go school and the light back again. When me the tower because me I be very impressed on the light side because lights be there. I be like really Sierra Leone not change. But now education, medical, if I forget about party, we could think of salon. This is not salon. Make salon flag up.
Thank you very much, caller. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from?
Well, Mina Alpha Omaruba from Germany.
Yes, Alpha Omaruba. What thing you want to contribute today?
Well, my own contribution today, I just one before I go further, I'm very, very happy for this program here. Then all these days I don't be listening live, but I'm happy for you. Thank you. May God bless you. But we problem na salon na the constitution. We problem na the constitution. We for the laws that we for change them. You know, even normally we're not supposed to do rerun of voting. We for do. Like if anybody waiting at the majority from the majority, then for choose the percentage of the majority. So now the percentage of the majority now for the parliament. So that's this hung parliament enough for day. Because anyhow it be, if a government supposed to succeed, it can forget everything na in your side. We be say you can forget the percentage na inside. If it be say the opposition na in day, that's majority na parliament. Anything where the government want do, the parliament will stop them. So, because the politics of Africa is that somebody hold is like somebody will hold you one worker, somebody hold your foot. When you take one step, you take him back, you put him back. So, if you be say if they work on percentage, everything they work on percentage, you fine. Like the government of togetherness or cohesion. If you be say you not get majority in the parliament, you get other parties then where be say we all don't join to we all dip on the politics. So at the end of the day, therefore. Take the party then together, we be say, then you could get more people than at the parliament than another person. Because if you be say the government not get anybody, not get people, then we be say, not get the majority. They not going able to do nothing. So now then all they can with this rogue, this one it do bad, this one it do what itself, it do bad. No, you know. So the constitution, the laws for change, all laws will change. That's my own contribution. Now the law is the greatest problem.
Okay, thank you very much, caller.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from, please?
Good evening. I'm named Patrick Sakwe. I call from Germany.
Yes, Patrick Sakwe. What's your own contribution today, sir?
Yeah. Actually, this is very sad. Many people get various, let's say different people get various ideas towards development or let's say peace issue for this country. Okay, so one lady been the talk just now where they try to talk about water business and so many other developmental issues in the country. You see, it's too sad. If the government where government come, it appoints people them on compensation business because they compensate them because they support them. How we think let them people then they go come for be loyal to the country. You understand? You go take somebody, go put on a Ministry of Agriculture where that person day now on a mark on a shim in the work, now under instruction in the work, they get any development on you not get anything where they able influence the country. I mean, for like develop agriculturally. So what's not the essence for we to go put that person there for? You understand? Now the saddest thing is, you see, you check about the water issue, this Guma Valley business, from where which man they make Guma Valley, they left them for maybe for 7,000 people, for 1,000 people, take to the same time they would use. You understand? You look, any sector where you use, where you look at, it they poor. You understand? People then they not get food for it, then we say we get Minister of Agriculture. You see, and the government them they see them and they just like when one man they talk say the people, their young people them, they know they suffer. Now we, the common people, and they suffer. We don't appoint minister, the minister in picking the who's minister and woman who's minister in picking again who Sabina Salon where the law say where they for work where they work, which income tax where they pay. They pay all them thing and they then they go to parliament and they go debate on how the salary for go up. The layman way in a penambu way they go cut to na bush, they put an ID cancel and then they take in ticket money. They need to do anything for improve that person in life. How the country go before? Why our leaders they are very heartless? Why they know the think that and then me and you to wait in our way we not get access to the power now we they think and thinking and they. For goodness sake, come on egg where people and they eat from where are born, when me and you two born we meet and they import egg up till now then they import egg. If you ask the Minister of Agriculture to define agriculture for you, maybe we define it as the growing of crops. He forget that we need to rear animals.
Which side you don't go na salon where you don't ever see poultry, when a government poultry, when at the in the Ministry of Agriculture and get them. We say you don't ever see fish pond. The people they not get them thing, they not get them facility. And government they have the means to provide those things for the people, but they cannot do it. They cannot think about it. These people have been here abroad. They have been overseas. They've seen how things are going on here, but to implement it for our people, they refuse to do it. Just because they don't have the country at heart. Then they thief money and they can't keep an eye on. The economy not they circulate. Where SF people want to develop the country, APC they go destroy them. How this country go before? You know, how the country go before? It's too sorry. It's too sorry. Come on, cheese. Not everybody get access to cheese. And we have animals to produce this cheese. But the means no day. They know they do it. They go print. If election they can't get no, believe you me, you go see the list party when a PMDC you go print 1 million t-shirts for people. Multiply that 1 million t-shirts today. Almost $1,000 it go cost. That they don't do. I don't think that right now because I write my own project. I don't go online. They ask for incubators and where I want buy. They're not there. From 500 euros, 600 euros, they will get incubator to the capacity of eggs that we want to produce. They will not do that. It is very sad. Outside their mind, then they went to university. They acquire degrees, but they failed to acquire education. Okay,
thank you.
Yeah, okay, no problem, my man. But it's too sorry. It's too sorry and hopeless.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, Mustafa, we don't get you back. You can carry your answer.
You know, actually today I'm not too follow because today I be the work. I just day off. But one thing now we country actually the way
well, waiting make I just brief you small. Wait to talk today. Today we dey talk about the 3. It don't end. Bintumani 3 don't end. What's next? Then we get points them where we play. We get clip the whole play. Usai KKY talk about for make we go get one term, 6 to 7 years. He said because from where they elect one person, where they elect the president, on that day they begin work one term for second term. They will talk about the transition. He talk about party executive. The chief say he go find me them pull and come up parliament, made them get their own side, may they not mix them with politician. So now that kind of stuff then they now we play today. So now
yes, okay, like number one, like the chief their own side first. They no get no need for them at parliament. Nothing on there because all the chiefs then they come out, then get honorable level come out inside and they. Then are 1/4. Then number 2, you talk about the one term. Now very, very sensible talk that one day. If you watch, I make would they go outside they go elect today so. Because you want to do 10 years. You don't want to do one first time they pull you. So certain things then they say wait for put where it good for we the country. But because of vote, you know go church you go near and safe. You see, lot of things and they wait for amen now we country. We country really. Now the Bintumani done. For now we know the people here, now we see the implementation, how they get for can treat issue. If not of this on a talk show. Because for me, I like when it happened to, although APC will not take part, if they may take part for being better, but since they not take part, now we see to how they come. For example, look, na Bintumani then talk say that they pay them. Then na good thing, but not for me to reach that side. We not patriotic. We all just the worship of political party there. We know the worship of country. When nine for put before everything. From day one, they don't do everything. They don't mess up. We country, they don't mess them up. All this way they do so. You they watch how they get for can behave themselves. We don't go there, they don't go talk fine because we good for talk. Sabi talk now, Sabi. Implementation is not the part of our agenda. We not Sabi for implement. We Sabi talk no more, but if you don't talk, it's okay. This is Sabi all the problem. But can implement now? No, we not Sabi that day. But for today, since I not follow up better, you don't give me. Now I go stop for today.
All right. Thank you very much, Mustafa.
Thank you.
Yes, caller, you did live on here. Your name and who side you call from?
Ibrahim from Germany, and I just want to talk about KKY. Let go bless them. Let go make what they think about. Let be not the right thing, and let go support them for they would suffer. Because even though some people now they look at Alexei as somebody way eager, but one thing for what I let people they know, anybody where they aim for good, they always the rush towards that. If you want good, you always rush for let get that good day so that you go able to make use of them. You know, and at that I see to KKY. Some of the guys there they go and talk, say KKY, he guy, he want this, he want what serve, but he need good. He want good from the country, you know. He want good for the country. He want let the country move from Musa Ideso. And I listened one video from Kamarimba. You know, it don't already go. Then people and they not to patriotic people them.
And not to that they discuss today, please. I just want to focus on this one. Until you be don't call before. Thank you very much. We'll get another caller where they can say we not call it. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, Mr. Saladin again from Paris.
Okay. You be don't call before. I just pull somebody in the line who be don't call before. Yes, caller, your name and who side you call from?
Concerned citizen.
Who side you call from?
Concerned citizen from Maryland, Baltimore.
All right, sir. Waiting you want discuss on waiting with the talk, sir.
Well, what are they talk about? What are they discussing? Waiting then go to Bintumani 2 when they say where they discuss now and I discuss now. We don't learn, to me, I don't learn nothing because the issues we know what is the problem.
You now for come out here, what you they listen to, sir. Our only first day, you come on here, that thing where they listen on, is loud. So, if for come on here and small or you don't, yes.
They can't, they don't small. You get me now?
Yes. I want hold you there first. I want hold you quick because what you they listen to so na past program that one day. Today, what you they talk now, that program we they listen to while you're in the background na past program. But what you they talk here today, the 3 done. And you begin at the right footing anyway, so you not learn nothing. The 3 done, so waiting at the way forward. Continue, sir.
The way forward is the judicial now the problem. The judiciary, they're not an independent person. They're not independent, a political, but I can say a political party here. So, to me now, unless the judicial independent, and it's difficult now for letting the judicial go independent. It's very, very difficult for going because the politics don't filtrate there so bad. I'm glad the way the Minister of Information, the former Minister of Information, did. Remember, when they sacked the Vice President, the very Minister of Information say, he got right. The President got right for sack him. Now, that man they go talk, but they will believe what they talk. This is the problem. Salon, that we get problem. To me, I have to start the old thing. Let we scrap the constitution and let we begin as fresh. Because for simple reasons, this we're not able. Do you mean now waste of time we're going to be humanity today? No, I don't see no substance there. Nothing. No, I don't see no substance.
All right, sir.
Now waste time and waste the tax people their money. Now waste of time. We all man know the problem as alone. The minors of the book I can make reference. The minors of the book know the problem as alone. Justice not there. When this come, it can revenge. Say what you now they may do with the can tit for tat. Now with the now. If the very government where can say where bring this guy, look what they do. Some of things the way they do enough here. You see, they say what should continue it at home first. Look what the president. Look what the president government they do. Now they can call people there for say for target peace.
All right, thank you very much, sir.
Let's waste time.
Thank you very much.
We'll waste time and we'll waste revenue. That's why you know what it takes so he can do something.
Okay, thank you very much, sir, for your call, sir.
Huh?
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Yes.
All right.
So what is that? So I know what they're on the air?
You there on the air already. You there on the air right now. Thank you very much. We don't hear you, sir.
Yes, so what will happen now? What I'm not going to hear what I discuss for the people that hear.
No, now I don't tell you say that program where they listen so now past program. This wire we don't talk so now you get for your continue for the listen na that YouTube channel you go here we will upload them. But wait
yes, because
now
because we know nothing.
Okay, thank you. We don't hear you go hear yourself where you go to listen where we upload this one you go hear yourself, sir.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Thank you very much.
All right.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Waiting you learn from Bintumani 3. Well, he don't done. He say no learn nothing. We last call and don't learn nothing. You learn anything? Plenty people learn. We all know the problem of Salone. We know the problem. So for me, with the call now, with the point the problem back, the problem, it's we just hope and pray say something. I be don't say now we last call at Andy, but make her just squeeze this person in. I hope say not to possibly the double call again. Yes, caller, you live on air. You name and who side the call from?
Yeah, AAA. I mean, I'm inside the call from the Republic of Ireland.
Yes, waiting you want for contribute today with the Bintumani 3 don't close. Waiting a contribution.
My contribution is that the Bintumani 3 is a good program because that country they need this Bintumani 3. And the way we don't see the way are listing people that come all over international, EU, all over like African Union, the Mano River representatives, everybody like Salon, all the group camps, like a good program, a good for Salon. But this also easy for say we all know the problem. But for you, the president can this thing up, like for call everybody for local. Everybody can explain in your problem you get. So this is very, very good program. And then we try to try for say the next thing for do for try to review the constitution because that's the only problem we get in Salon. We try to review because that constitution we still get another multi-party constitution. So once they not review that constitution, that is still this thing will go on. So we then review the constitution, and this back is the program. And I'm really happy back for Alpha Kami. We can, it's really for say, in area Salonia, he put Salon first. He come, the way we talk, he not come for in party day, in an APC member, but he come for present himself as in Salonia. For any kind of things we get, they put aside. So I really appreciate that. If people they will not come, then we say, okay, now Salon them do, but not for themselves. So all the other people they will not come, they just take and say because now for their own party, for their own partition, for their own self-interest. So God will judge them, but it's a good program because
thank you.
The people they explain all those, even the children with himself, that Marama Sama, the way he speak. Really good on my bone because he speak everything to detail about the children affair, everything. So but the big one, they then have the non-listing. If the people don't know go, then listing, what did they begin talk? So we tell everybody, talk everything within at the table. So it's a good program. That's my own contribution. That.
All right. Thank you very much, Kola.
The program is a good program, really.
Thank you.
From here, we'll be able to take an Hello?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. So that's my own contribution.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, bye.
Yes, just as Abby said just now, the phone line they don't close. We just squeeze the caller in. The phone line they don't close. We hope see the effect we want, the result we want for Bintumani 3 for Salone. We go get them. That's not the hope. We just hope see everybody go come to one. We all go work together. Make for the sake of Sierra Leone. Make we put Salone first and continue.